Rashawn said New Jersey has a different smell, a different feel when you go back, does it? What is that?
Different smell. Maybe the air, you're just used to growing up there, so the air's a little different and does have a little different feel. But I know those guys are excited for it, so it's awesome to kind of go back home and be able to play in front of your home crowd. I can only imagine how many tickets they're gonna need.
How about you?
Yeah, I mean, good. I'm excited. Same thing. Probably have a lot of people at the game. I'm, expecting the family to go and everything like that for sure.
How many tickets?
Shoot, I don't even know yet, but it'll be, I'm not gonna go too crazy. So, I know my parents are going. Bunch of friends will probably go, but they'll just get tickets on their own, I would think, and tailgate. And
not hard to get?
Yeah, not that. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
Is there any concern right now with Quinn, where he is taking-wise?
Yeah, there's a concern about that whole unit. It's a frustrating unit. We dropped the snap, and now, our left end decided not to block on the one last week. It's a whole unit deal. Quinn starts it; he's the head of it. But that is a concern for sure. That's something that we've put in time in a lot recently and a lot more this week. We got to get that thing right for the end here. So, but it is a concern for sure.
Unfair to put it on just him? Is that...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is unfair. But at the same time, he's got to be better. And take control of that thing. And then there's a bunch of different factors that go into that.
What happened on that blocked field goal? Was it miscommunication?
Oh, no. We just did not execute. We just decided to not use technique and just had a mental mistake at the left end spot.
So it wasn't anything Penn State did, like overloading?
No overload, nothing. They just rushed over the gap and we just had a mistake that kids sometimes have. Got to get it fixed or get someone that's not going to make the mistake in there.
What have you seen from Quinn's mentality?
Good. He had a heck of a day yesterday. That wind was howling, and he went 5 for 5 in our live sessions, and it was good. Confident. He you go through peaks and valleys, and but you got to keep pushing. That's one thing we teach him. You got to keep pushing through and keep figuring it out and get it done. And he had a really good day yesterday, so I'm encouraged by it.
Frustrating, I guess, probably because you said it's been something different almost every time, but would you almost rather it be that than a consistent issue? Like, could you fix, if it's different problems?
Yeah, I think you'd rather, just be really good. But, I don't know. It's like anything, you have an issue, whether it's breakdowns in multiple spots or breakdowns in one spot, you got to get it fixed and you got to get everyone working together. So, and that's our challenge right now. But yeah, frustrating that we've had various breakdowns in multiple spots, for sure.
Got time for a few more for Coach Partridge, if anyone has anything else.
You have an unusual perspective for Bushel Beatty, a college coach who's seen him. Like, how old was he when you saw him for the first time? And what was he then, and what has he evolved into?
Oh, man. Whew. That's a loaded question. So the first time I saw Juwan, he was dribbling a basketball for the basketball team in the summer of his freshman year with two hands trying to get down the court at about 350 pounds. And I said to the basketball coach, can I please just have him? Let's not waste our time. He said, go ahead. So that was the first time he ever stepped on the football field. It was about 2 days later for summer practice. And, Juwan, it's been a long road because he had never played before. And he was a little shorter as a freshman in high school, but just as heavy. So we put it in, he put it in. And, I just remember after his freshman year, I sat him down and was like, okay, does this kid want to keep playing? Because it was a struggle for him early. And when I sat him down, never forget this, I said, what do you want out of your football career? Do you want to continue this? What do you want? And he looked me dead in the eye and he said, I want to get a college scholarship. And from that point on, I said, okay, well, you know what? It's going to take a hell of a lot of work and more work than a lot of other people are going to have to do. But then from that point on, I knew that I could push him as far and hard as I wanted to. I felt like needed to be pushed. And I remember for the next 2 years, Jawan, after football practice, would get on the treadmill and walk, and he would be just with the old line coach constantly trying to just improve his craft. And he got better and better and better. It's a lot like his college career. You know, he came in here, he was still I mean, he played 4 years of high school football, started for 2 for us, and then came in here and was really unpolished and had to put in the work, and he's gotten better and better and better, and now he's reaping the rewards.
What did you see in him that kind of, allowed you to put the investment in him?
I saw a guy that, through struggles wouldn't quit. He kept pushing, and then I saw a determination, and he had a strong desire and just started loving the game. When someone loves the game, when they're like, have no idea what they're doing and they might be, out of shape and things might be going on, and he just showed a love for the game. I knew that, in this game, if you keep working and you keep pushing and you put in the time and you remain humble and all that stuff, it has a way of just fixing itself and allowing you to be a great player. And he obviously has the size, so he had that component already. So, it's been awesome. I guess I've known him for 10 years now, almost, 9 or 10 years. So really, really good. Really proud of him.
And you've seen a big jump even this year.
Oh yeah, he can. I see a big jump week to week. I think he's just consistently getting better. So I think he can continue to do that and continue to put the work in. He'll constantly get better throughout this season and hopefully into the future.
Did you have to talk with him at all in the winter or the spring? I mean, this was like burn the boats time for Jawan. It was now or never.
Yeah. So Jawan is on the other side of the ball in another position. So I really try to tread lightly, with anything except some motivational stuff, right? Because you never want to get into someone else's deal. But I just remember talks in the winter this year with him was so I had gone vegan last year, right? Me and Jay, it's a long story, but we had a bet and kind of did that. So I felt like Jawan, and talking to her, that he needed to cut some weight. So I made a little wager with him that if he wasn't to a certain weight by this date, then he would have to go vegan from now until the end of the season. So he's like, no way. So he cut his weight down. Then I said, oh yeah, you're at that weight, great. But what I meant is in 2 months you have to be at this weight or you're gonna go vegan throughout the whole season. And he got it. He made every goal. So he really didn't want to go vegan. Yeah.
Are you still doing the workout that Ben gave you?
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah. So I hurt constantly, yeah. But it's been really good though. I feel good, feel in shape, and hopefully when the season ends, I'll ramp it up even more and get all jacked up like the players are.
Jawan, you identified him as a football player just watching him on the basketball court.
Well, no, I identified him as someone that can't play basketball. That was really big. Yeah, no, that was a really big guy that should not be on the basketball court. So I said, come on with us. We got a home for you.
You saw enough athleticism?
Yeah, of course. Oh,
It
yeah.
translates.
Yes. No doubt,
That's
for
great.
sure.
You're not worried that you robbed the world of the next Jordan here?
Nope. I think he's in the right spot, for sure.
On both the return teams, when you see how they seem to be breaking some, but then they get called back due to penalties, what do you do to fix that? And
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much you can fix the kick return last week. I mean, if kicking someone's butt is a penalty nowadays, then sure. But he didn't grab, he didn't hold, he pancaked the guy, and they called the flag. So there is no fixing. It was, hey, you did a heck of a job. Everyone on the kick return did a hell of a job, and Ambry broke it. It was beautiful. So that was a frustrating one because you take a great moment away from a unit and from a player, a 60-yard return. I think we're doing a fabulous job on punt return, making the right decisions now. You see them using different techniques and not just going for kill shots or not hitting people in the back. We got to keep that rolling. I'm really encouraged, and we challenged the return teams last week because we all know they had a really dynamic returner that had broken a couple and done some really good things. So we challenged them to beat those guys, to have better return numbers, to flip the field position, and they just demolished them. They did a heck of a job. So that whenever you have 2 over 25-yard punt returns and break a kick return, even though it got called back, I thought we did a really good job. I was really proud of the kickoff team too on the re-kick. I understood what they thought. You know, hey, we kicked the ball out of bounds. You know, Moody had, you know, a freshman. He's going to have a couple of those. I told him that's the last one. But, you know, I know on their side, it's like, all right, well, we have a great kick returner, and they just sprinted down the field, so maybe they'll be a little tired. Let's try to get them to re-kick it, and we covered that, and Ben Mason slaughtered about 3 people on that one and converged and made a great tackle. So that was encouraging as well.
For no other reason except wanting to know who backs him up. Who is behind Quinn?
It would be Moody. Yes, it would be Moody. Yeah. But that's, you know, Moody he's continuing to work, and he does a great job on the kickoffs, and you know, and putting it in where we need that ball to be. And he's continuing to work as a field goal kicker, and he'll have a bright future there. We just got to make sure that when we put him in, he's ready to be put in the game. You know, so but we're encouraged too by him as the backup.
Anything else for Coach Partridge?
All right.
You're not vegan anymore.